Azel, what's going on?
What's going on?
How we feeling today?
I'm all right. You?
I'm all right, my man. Are you a father or am I saying Happy Father's Day too early?
Nah, I'm a little too young to have any kids.
All right, well, enjoy your youth, my man. So I can
Thank
hear you.
you.
I can hear you. I just can't see you.
Um,
At the bottom of the
but-
screen, you might just hit start video.
all right, better.
Yeah, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. How we feeling?
All right, I'm good. How are you? Are you a father or
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I'm a father of five.
Happy Father's Day, dude?
Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Now, what state are you calling me from?
Connecticut.
Very cool. Okay, man. Well, today's call is really simple. It's all about you, really. Okay. So today I'm going to want to find out more about where you're at with your online fitness business, where you want to be at, maybe some challenges you're facing. And at the end of this conversation, my goal is to provide you some type of sense of clarity. Cool.
Okay.
All right, my man. So kind of tell me a little bit about you. Like, where are we currently at with our online fitness business?
So I got my certification from NASM about 6 months ago.
Okay.
I recently got my associates, so I'm like a pre-free schedule. So I want to start training, but I have no experience doing it. I have no experience doing online business or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, man. A lot of people come to us in that same boat. So that's good. At least you get your NASM. So you're a step ahead of like a lot of individuals. Now, what do
Okay.
you do currently full time?
So I was in school full time until about May.
Okay.
It's I had an interview on Tuesday, so I won't know anything about that until Thursday because it is today other applicants. So
And
I'm
what you
sitting
what were
there,
you
reviewing
interviewing for?
applicants. A trainer position.
Okay, cool. So are you looking to kind of do like a hybrid style where you're doing some in-person training and some online?
Yeah, I kind of want to see which one I like better because I'm still new.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm giving you some context behind that. I've been a mastery level trainer for over 15 years. So I've done both. Okay. So
Okay.
the one thing that you're going to experience, which is it's just good for experience, right? But when you go to a gym, you're going to be trading a ton of hours to build up your book of clients. And usually a
Yeah.
gym will take over 60% of your payout. Okay. So you'll be expected to be at the gym even on times that you're not actually training clients. Now, if you can do
Yeah.
both, we can kind of market this thing to where we can actually get you people coming to you for in-person training, and we can also get this to where we structure this to where people want to come to you for your online coaching as well. Okay, so that way no one can take any type of cuts or commission off of you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Cool. Because right
Yeah.
now the average trainer, in-person trainer, makes about 40K a year. Okay,
Hmm.
the average online trainer through our course is making over 77,000. So if we can do both and structure this, we get a large earning potential. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I kind
Cool.
of understood that gyms take a big cut. Because like I'm new, don't know what I'm doing. That's why I was okay with doing it to get some experience.
Yeah, 100%. So what our course will help you do is we'll help you feel qualified, because I think that's great that you got your NASM, right? So now you have some education behind it, but you haven't learned how to actually grow your business. We'll actually do that, and you'll actually have an assigned one-on-one coach with you the whole entire time to kind of help navigate and do this so you can have a larger earning potential and create more impact across the board. So you don't have to have experience in order to be an online coach. We actually teach you how to do that as you go. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. Now, so right now, it looks like we've just been doing school full time. You said your associates was in what? What did you get your
Uh,
associates?
Biology. I'm planning on going back to school in the next year.
Okay, cool. And then do you do like anything for like side hustles, any like little side gigs, or right now we're just fully focused on the training aspects?
Fully focused on training stuff.
Very cool. Okay. Now, why online coaching? Like out of all the things you could do, what made you choose that?
Um, I saw something on Instagram. I'm like, okay, let me see if this is real. Got a bunch of ads. Like, let me see if they'll give me any actual advice.
Yeah,
And then
100%.
you guys actually called me. Okay, this seems a little more legit than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, 100%. So the cool thing about this is too, which we'll go over here in the presentation, we're actually approved or we're accredited through the Better Business Bureau. So if you're familiar with that, it's like a report card for like legitimate businesses from like an A to an F. Okay, so we got an A out of a possible A plus. So that verifies our legitimacy. And we're also backed by three of the largest certification companies, which you have: one, ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So this would be
Okay.
continuing education credits for you as well. So does that give you a little bit more confidence? Like, okay, there's a little bit
A
more.
lot more actually. Yeah, a lot more. Okay.
Totally normal feeling, my man. Cool. Now, outside of like, outside of you wanting to kind of figure out what you like more, whether it's in person, online, or both, what do you feel like online coaching is going to give you? Are we looking for more financial freedom, more stability? What are we looking for?
It sounds like it frees up more time to
Yeah.
do other things because it seems a lot more like versatile. Where like gym might be there like late at least 5 6 days a week for like half the day.
Yeah. So to give you some context behind that, when I was training, like at my peak, I was training about 40 people a week in person, and it was 2 to 3 times a week. So I was working from like 4:30 in the morning all the way to like 8:30 at night. Now there's usually those weird lag hours in midday from like I'd say 1:30 to about 4, where the gym's a little bit slower. But
Mm.
for the most part, I mean, I was grinding all day long, which is great because eventually, if you get out of working for a company and you can actually maybe pay like a gym fee, like a rent to train people and be more private, you can make a lot more money that way. So for instance, I was charging 150 per session, 100 to 150 per session, depending how many times they're going with me per week. So I was making a killing, but I was gone from my family like literally all day long. So my wife was like, hey, something needs to give. Let's figure this thing out. You can do both, but we need more time with you back home. So that's kind of why I transitioned. So for a young guy like you kind of getting into the industry, we could really do like a hybrid style where you could still enjoy doing in-person training and getting, people like a lot of referrals and building up your business that way as well, but also buying you back more time and allowing you to do the things that you truly love. Like with more time, what would you do? Would you like, are you into traveling? Are you trying to pay off college debt? What does that look like for you?
Um, I mean, most of my time was like so much in school and gym that like that kind of became what I did a lot of the time. But yeah, I do feel like I don't get to go out or have fun with my friends a little lately because of school.
Yeah,
You
100%. So
know,
giving you back more flexibility to kind of do those things that you actually love to do, right?
yeah,
Cool, man.
I haven't touched a video game in like 2 years.
So you want to be able to sit back and play a little Madden every now and then, right?
Yeah, just do something else and just study.
Yeah, for real. I get that. Cool. Now, outside of that, like financially, what are we looking to make to feel comfortable?
Um, so I live of my family, so I'm not like I don't feel like a lot of financial burden at least.
Okay.
So making 40,000 start off sounded okay to me because I know like the number can be increased.
Yep.
But ideally, like to move out and my own permit would be like a good amount for me right now.
Yeah, 100%. That makes sense. So, give you some context behind that. Industry averages for online training is anywhere between 250 per month on the very low end, all the way up to 500. Okay, so you're NASM certified. Let's say we actually, build up your confidence and we teach you how to run an actual business. Let's say you're charging right around the upwards ends of 400 bucks. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you had 10 clients, there goes 4K a month right there. Okay, if you had 15 clients, there goes 6K a month, right? So it happens relatively fast. Now, the goal, the objective is to eventually get you to making 10K a month on a consistent basis. So you'd only need 25 clients if you're charging right around 400 bucks on average. So think about that. You have the whole world to pull from, all of Connecticut, all of everything. You could really make this thing happen a lot faster while you're going to school, right? So this is something that could be not only just a secondary or not just your primary source of income, but it can buy you that time to be able to do both school and, further your education as well as make a hell of a living at a young age. I don't know, like a lot of adults, making 8 to 10K a month on a regular basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that sound like a little bit? Does that sound enticing? Are we getting a little bit
It
excited,
does.
man?
It does. It does.
Shit, man, break a smile.
I'm trying to listen right now.
No, it's all good, my man. I'm just teasing you. Cool, man. So we know that in order for you to move out, what is like living expenses in Connecticut?
They're a little higher.
Okay, so if we were probably bringing in like around 5 to 6K a month, you'd be in a good spot to be able to get that apartment, right?
Yeah.
Groceries, things of that nature. So we'll put to start off 5 to 6K per month. And then obviously our goal would be to scale up higher than that. Cool. Now, how soon are you trying to get out of mom and dad's house?
Um. Right now, like they're like in the middle of like construction in the house, so if I can help out with a little bit of things, that'd be nice.
Okay, so that's one of your goals too, is to actually be able to kind of financially contribute as well.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I love that. I love the families. Family seems like it's a big deal for you. Is that right?
They're important, yeah.
Cool. Are you like the only kiddo, or do you have siblings?
I have a little sister. It's me, my mom, and my grandma. So
Very cool. Cool. I like
yeah.
that. All right. So right now, it looks like we're in a good spot. Now, as far as our biggest challenge to get this thing going, what would that be? Just being new to the space?
Yeah, just being new, I know what to do, where to go.
Perfect. If you see me looking down, I'm taking notes, man. I'm old school, so I don't have an iPad. I have a pen and paper. Now, what have we tried? I know this, like you got certified, so you obviously did some research. You kind of knew that you wanted to be a trainer. What else have we tried to like actually make this like a reality for us?
The only thing I've done just have an interview at a gym and done these calls with you guys is very recent. I've been putting like time into this.
Cool. Have you had any other calls with any other companies?
Not just you guys so far.
Cool. All right. Now, what do you feel like you need to be successful from like a business coach or a mentor?
Say what do I need?
Yeah. What do you feel like you would need to like feel like supported or successful?
Me like a plan. Like
So
what should I do? What should I start? What should my goals at this current time be? Like a
yeah,
roadmap.
100%. Yeah, a specialized roadmap that goes step by step, telling you exactly what to do. You think you'd be massively successful with that, right? You can follow instructions, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, like, I already know you're going to be good at this because you're already been going through college, right? So, college is, I want you to think of this course as, let's pretend you're one of your college professors said, "Hey, Azel, today's an open book test. And the answers are highlighted and circled in red. That's all you got to do. And just fill in the blanks, right? This is
Mhm.
exactly what that is. It's a step by step proven system that works if you just show up and do the work. Okay. So if you can really dictate anywhere between 10 to 20 hours per week, you're going to be in a really solid spot. Do you feel like you could dictate that amount of time?
Yeah. Per
Cool.
week. Yeah.
Love that. 10 to 20 hours solid. All right. Now, let me ask you this. Where would you like to see yourself, or how would you like your life to look in the next 4 to 6 months, different from where it currently is at?
I don't have a car now, so be able to buy a car would be nice.
Okay. Getting a car. So it sounds like,
Basically.
so in order to get a car, we have to have another level of financial stability, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Would you want like your foundation of this actually started to be built? So you're already starting to build up clientele and we have like a game plan already set up?
Say again?
So would you also want, in order to get that financial stability, obviously we would need like our game plan set up a solid foundation, like you're already getting clients, correct?
Yes.
Kind of already got started and we're moving in the right direction. Cool. Now let's just say we do hit your goal of hitting 5 to 6K a month, and then we get it even higher to where we're hitting 8 to 10K. What do you feel like life would look like for you and your family?
Um, maybe have a better kitchen than the one that we're gonna get.
So
Yeah.
it sounds for so you'd be actually be able to again help with that financial side of things. How would that make you feel as an individual, knowing at your age you're helping support the household?
Pretty good. Most of my friends make like under 3K a month, so pretty good.
Yeah, so building confidence, right? Providing for family, like you're actually being like the provider at a very young age. That's be pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
Cool. How important is this to you to actually get this thing going? Yeah, from like a level of 1 to 10, what is our priority on this?
Uh, say 7.
Cool. What's holding you back from being a 10?
Just don't know how anything works yet.
Cool. So after the presentation, I'm going to ask you that same question again and kind of see where we're at.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. So quick little recap. All right. So right now you've been a full-time student all the way up until May. You're getting
Yes.
associates in biology. But now we're out of school. We're living at home right now. And you've been very interested in wanting to become a trainer. You're kind of trying to figure out what that best path is. Is it going to be online training? Is it going to be in person? Kind of seems like we've started formulating an idea that where hybrid training would be a really good place to start initially. And then if this thing really takes off, you could always, focus on maybe full-time online coaching if it really takes off. Right now, you know that you want to make 40K a year, but obviously we'd like better than that. In order for us to move out, That's our goal, right? To be able to get our own spot and also to help financially with where you're currently at. We would want to make about 5 to 6K per month, and then just also be able to pitch in with our family stuff. Our challenges are we're completely new to this. We're not sure where to start, which is totally fine. That's why we're here on this call today. But we've tried, got certified. You also have a job interview coming up to work at a possible local gym. And what you need is a game plan with accountability and structure that shows you exactly step by step how to execute this. 10 to 20 hours per week is going to be solid for you. In the next 4 to 6 months, we'd actually like to be started, have a solid foundation. We're building clients. And right now we're a 7 out of 10 out of priority to make this thing actually a reality. How'd I do?
Yep, summed it up.
All right, my man. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. We'll go over a high level what we have to offer. And then from there, we're going to actually deep dive into actual modules. Cool?
All right.
All right. Let me know when you can see my screen and we will party.
Okay.
Good. So as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. I mentioned this earlier. We're accredited through the Better Business Bureau. And we're also approved providers through ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So for you, this is going to be continuing education credits. Okay. So 1.9 CEUs for you. And then on the success ladder, we have 2 tiers. We've got mastery level coach. We've got 10K accelerator. Now 10K accelerator is going to be very ideal for you. It's great for individuals who are very passionate about health and fitness, even has a certification, but they're looking to make some noise and some impact on the online platform. The information this course can get us from 0 up to 10K per month in as little as 4 months if so desired. Now, mastery levels for individuals that are hitting 10K a month on a consistent basis, but their long-term goal is to eventually get to 100K per month, kind of become a CEO of their own business, kind of step away from the coaching aspect. So where we're currently starting, we're going to focus on the 10K accelerator. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, the 10K accelerator program is really going to be broken down into 4 phases. The first thing we want to do, we want to get you clients right out the gate, man. We can't consider ourselves an actual business without paying clients, right? So we're going to actually help you get clients within that first 2 to 2.5 weeks. Then we'll establish a solid business foundation. We're also going to help you create leads organically. So that means hardly anything out of pocket at all. But we're going to use AI technology to make this more efficient. We're also going to develop our sales and client retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. How dope would that be? 10K per month at what? How old are you now?
24.
24. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I love it. Cool. Now, as far as the support goes, I mentioned this earlier, you're going to have an assigned one-on-one coach the entire term. This individual's completed both 10K and mastery level. So they're battle tested. They have a 6 or 7 figure business off the information in our course. So they'll be able to guide you exactly to where you need to be to get to that level of success. You actually have a customized game plan to call with that individual to review where you're at, where you want to be, and what's the most efficient way to get there. Every 2 weeks, you'll have private one-on-one coaching calls, very similar to this. You get to revisit the game plan, make any necessary changes. You'll receive feedback. They'll give you very specific instructions on what you need to execute for the upcoming weeks. And then this is pretty awesome as well. We're going to introduce you to a sales coach. We're going to maximize your sales capabilities so you can get a larger return of investment. And then 5 times a week, we'll have group support calls that accommodate a 9 to 5 or a school schedule. So this would go over client objection handling, client delivery, marketing, mindset issues, even case studies. And then outside of that, you'll have 24/5 tech support with your coach. So you can text them 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. They're contractually obligated to answer all of your questions. These coaches will have anywhere between 20 to 40 different individuals. So it's great for networking and being a part of a larger community as well. And then becoming a fitness entrepreneur, man, it's awesome. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's overwhelming at times, right? So we created what we call the Zenpreneur method. We help with weekly mindset calls, breathwork, meditation sessions, just to ensure no matter what phase of business you're in, you're always in a good headspace to continue moving forward. Okay. As far as the community aspect goes, you'll have a private Facebook group, which is great for networking. You'll have a 24/5 tech support. You'll have the group support calls, and you'll also be eligible for the NLCA live conference as well. As far as the resources go, you're going to have that course curriculum. We'll give you that Zenpreneur method we just got done discussing, and we'll even give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes or enhancements within your program. Okay. And then we also offer an optional online certification at no additional charge, but this is something you probably wouldn't have to complete since you just obtained your NASM. Any questions on that so far?
No, it's pretty clear so far.
Cool. Now this is the secret sauce, my man. This is how we get you from 0 to 10K, the 4 phases. Phase 1, act first. What does that mean? It means we're going to launch our business. We're going to announce to the world who we are, what we're about, and we're going to implement strategies that are going to get us our first couple of clients within that first 2 to 2.5 weeks. Okay. Then once we have that set up, We're going to set up all your backend administration systems. We're going to make sure you're an actual legal business. We're also going to define what people we help, as in figuring out what problems we solve for them. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. So these first 2 phases will be done within that first month to month and a half. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Then the remaining of the time, we're going to be in phase 3 and phase 4. So developing consistency. We're going to teach you organic marketing strategies to expand your reach. And we're also going to utilize AI technology to make your time more efficient. Then we'll teach you how to generate leads with NLCA's community lead generation method. We use WhatsApp group chat for that. And then we'll also teach you basic sales funnel creations to close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is like the fine tuning of everything. We're going to teach you the #1 skill you'll ever learn, which is sales. If you can sell, you're going to be in a good spot. Okay. So we're going to show you how to maximize your sales capabilities. We're going to teach you consistent client delivery systems, but we're going to emphasize customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time and advance them to higher levels of your programming. Any questions on the 4 phases?
Not yet.
How are we feeling so far? Are we liking this?
Sounds good so far.
Beautiful. Now this program here is 32 total modules. Each module will have an overview link that you can read. It'll also be associated with videos. Both the link and the videos are tutorial style, so you'll know exactly what to do to execute, okay? So first steps to becoming a full-time coach, as mentioned earlier, we're going to implement a couple different strategies right out the gate to get you some clients, okay? The cool thing is a lot of the resources we provide you are already done for you. So again, it makes our time more efficient. Then we're going to move into the 10K Accelerator Directory. I want you to view this as like a school syllabus. It really shows you how to maximize the full program to its fullest potential, okay? And then we're going to break it down into the roadmap. So the roadmap is going to have 2 phases. We're going to have a spot to what we need to do to get to your first goal, 0 to 5K, okay? So you're able to move out eventually. And then from 5 to 10 to where we can move out, we're thriving, but we can also help our family as well, okay? So again, these will be step-by-step processes, you'll know. From there, the mindset and lifestyle module, based upon your specific goals, we want to create daily routines and habits. But we also know that along the line, no matter how successful you are, imposter syndrome, anxiety, fear of failure, those are all natural, normal feelings. But how can we move past this to move forward with our business? We've also identified the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we've provided solutions to each and every one of these. Now, administration systems and Chat GPT is where things get a little bit interesting. Have you heard of Chat GPT?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Google on steroids, right? It's like
Yeah.
a great way to maximize efficiency. So we're going to show you how to use this for SOPs, for content creation ideas, even for workouts and nutrition guidelines. Okay, so again, maximizing our time. And then we'll show you how to set up backend systems for payments such as Wave or Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and Calendly to book calls with you. And then we even have applications you can utilize to load up all of your programming, all of your nutrition into one spot. Now I'm going to give you some context on what these overview links look like. So if you click on here, this will break it down reading wise as to step-by-step what you need to do for each area of this module. Okay, so if you're more of a you learn better from reading, this will be a great option for you. So again, step-by-step on how to do all these things. As far as the videos go, let's just pretend that you were going to set up, let's just say you're going to set up Wave for payments. So we'll click on this, and this will really break down. So again, step-by-step, zero guesswork, man. It's that easy, okay? Now we're going to do the same thing for your financial systems, okay? So we're going to show you how to set up your, let me go in here. We're going to show you how to get your LLC, how to set up your employment identification number, tell you when to open up a business account, kind of how to track what's coming in and out of your business, how to pay quarterly taxes, how to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, business liability insurance, health insurance, all that stuff. Now, the really cool thing about this is if you were to file your LLC the traditional way, it takes roughly 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnered with a company called Taylor Brands. This takes 2 to 3 minutes, and it's all legal. It's formulated through a lawyer. But again, this is an AI company, so it enhances the speed so we can focus more on our business related aspects, okay? Target setting, we're going to create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. We're going to deep dive into your specific goals, and we're going to figure out what challenge you solve for individuals. So that means, what do you solve? Like what's your ideal challenge? A lot of trainers have their ideal client or their ideal person that they want to help. We like to focus on what problems you're solving for individuals. Based upon that, we can then create our offer and pricing. So really understanding the value that you bring. And this is going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself type of program. The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer. The high ticket offer will be established upon your length of terms. So we help with the structure of your pricing as well. Any questions on that so far?
It's pretty clear and transparent. Yeah.
Cool, man. From there, we're going to move into organic marketing. We're going to show you different ways to like generate more leads and expand your reach, but we're also going to show you how to do 1 hour's worth of work and get 14 different pieces of content created out of that 1 hour. Okay, so again, consistency, convenience, and efficiency is the name of the game. We'll show you how to set up podcasts and YouTube. We want to expand your reach. We want people to know who you are and what you're about. And then from there, we're going to move into showing you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok related. So it's more than just randomly posting, very specific strategies for each platform. So we'll even show you all things Facebook as well. Okay, we'll even show you how to maximize TikTok to its fullest capacities. Then we're going to introduce you to content creation made easy. So we're going to introduce you to Canva Basic, Canva Pro, and Microsoft Designer. Great editing features to make your page look more aesthetically pleasing. We want people to think of your page as like a storefront. So think about it. You're out shopping with your family, something entices you to want to go in that store. We want people to be enticed to go to your page and be like, dang, what has Azel got going on over there? I need to figure that out, right? So this is going to be really good with organization, great for branding, great for editing. From there, we move into the 10K lead generation framework. There's 3 different ways we do this. The first of which is what we call earned media, okay? So earned media, I want you to think of this as like people coming specifically to you, okay? So we're going to show you how to get more people to come to you by, first of all, setting up a WhatsApp group. What that is, we're going to tell you how to set it up, why it's important, who we're going to attract. Once we have those people attracted, we're going to start bringing them in through different strategies, such as cross-pollination, free resources. My favorite one, though, is a scholarship strategy. It gets people in the door right away. Now, the opposite of inbound marketing or people coming to you is called conversation and calls. This is kind of like outbound marketing. So it's you reaching out to individuals first, okay? So we'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you conversation and call examples, but more importantly, we're actually going to show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms and how to build and nurture these relationships. And now that we have that WhatsApp group strategy in place, we can filter these people into where they're talking and conversing with other people that you already serve. So that way they have a better trust and indication on who you are and what you're about. That way they're a much more warmer lead when it comes down to that sales call. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Then next we'll move into referral strategy. This is by far the easiest way to grow your business, my man. So friends, families, coworkers, talking about how amazing you are. And we're going to show you different strategies and resources to get them to want to incentivize them to bring you in more referrals without actually having to ask for it. From there, we're going to move into sales overview and fundamentals. If you're going to be an entrepreneur or just a trainer, regardless, you got to be good at sales. All right. So we're going to show you the sales psychology behind this and how to maximize your sales capabilities to set up 2 types of phone calls. The first is a meet and greet. It's kind of like a screening call, 10 to 15-minute phone call to figure out if you really want to work with that individual and if you can actually solve their problems. This will lead us into our closing call. This is where you're trying to lock down that lead, turn them into a client. So we'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you our entire objection handling web. We'll also teach you how to create downsells and discounts. And this will be a game changer for you, understanding how to create financing options for people who normally couldn't afford your program. And then again, how to onboard them and get them locked in once and for all. Once we lock them in, we want to go back and we want to track all this. Okay. We want to make sure we're figuring out how many calls were booked, how many showed, how many closed, and at what length of term and pricing. So we'll give you resources and strategies to track this efficiently. Then we'll move into objection handling. So I mentioned that we give you our entire objection handling web. What is this? This is like dealing with people's excuses as to why they can't move forward, right? So the more we can familiarize ourselves with these examples, the easier it is to help get them to understand why your program is so important and how it can solve their problems and why it's such a great investment. From there, client onboarding. This is probably the most overlooked area by trainers and coaches. This is someone's first 30 days in your program. So this is where standards and expectations are created. We want to make sure this is a really special moment, and we want to make sure like they're getting a resource in their hand within that first 24 to 48 hours while you're building out their nutrition program and their workouts. Client delivery is the fun stuff, week-to-week process and how you deliver services, but how can we do this more efficiently? We're actually going to utilize ChatGPT to enhance this. Then we're also going to teach you, the communication styles, because no matter how good of a coach you are, someone's going to ghost you, someone's going to quit, someone's not going to listen. It's inevitable, man. But a lot of times when someone's acting like this, they're missing something. They want to feel like they're a part of a larger community. Some of them want more individualized touch points with you. Some want challenges, some want to be incentivized what's already expected of them. So we'll give you resources and strategies to get them to want to execute at a higher level more consistently. From there, customer support, the not so fun side of things, how to deal with cancellations, refund requests, things of that nature. So we'll teach you how to track it and how to mitigate it for the upcoming months. And then we move lastly into client retention. We want to keep people happy for long periods of time and advance into higher levels of our program. So we'll show you the strategies behind that and then also how to track it. Okay. Quick recap and we'll answer any questions you got. Sound cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right, my man. The program itself is 4 months long. You're going to have that customized game planning call. You'll have that one-on-one coach the entire enrollment period. You'll have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You'll have a sales coach. You're going to have the Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times a week of group support calls, 24/5 tech support, and the business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we're missing here?
No, but it's interesting how you said like use social media to like your advantage. It's interesting.
Yeah. So I also want you to think of not just only utilizing social media. This is where I tell people to think outside of the box. Okay. So a lot of people don't think like this. Social media is not just about creating getting people to come to you and then also you going out to them. I want you to think of like your local community. Okay. So as an example, I'm partnered with the local supplement company out here. I have all of my online clients utilizing specific supplementation based upon their goals. That supplement company in return gives me 30 referrals a month because I'm supporting their business. So anyone that goes into a supplement store is probably health and fitness conscious related to a degree, right? So when they're checking out, they give them my card. They say, hey, if you're looking to enhance your goals and get this more efficiently, contact my guy because I'm already well known out here. So this way I have a lot more warmer leads and I'm not just only relying on these options, but these options do teach me how to do those things, right? So think outside the box, really maximize every possibility. Any questions you have for me so far?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials?
No, I have not.
Okay, I'm gonna show you 2 from 2 different ends of the spectrum, okay? First one, Charlotte. So she was an in-person trainer. She hit that average. She was hitting about 40K a year, but her goal was she knew she was destined for more. She wanted to have more financial stability. She joined our program. After 6 months, she contracted over 200K. Now she's a CEO making 70K a month. So she made a massive empire. This is Charlotte right here. She has a whole team underneath her, okay? So this is someone that wanted to create massive empire. Now this individual over here, Karina, is kind of more like your basic student. She was only making about 2K a month, okay? Her goal was she just wanted to travel and spend more time with her family. All right, so this first tattoo indicates when she started NLCA. Bottom tattoo indicates when she quit her job. After 6 months, she was consistently collecting 10 to 12K months on a regular basis. She's now making 15K a month, working 35 hours per week. So she's traveled with her kids. The reason I showed you her is because you're a family guy. I know that wanting to have more of a balance is very important to you. So that's why I showed you those 2. Now, out of those 2, who do you feel like you could most resonate with?
The second one.
Yeah, love that. Why do you feel like she touched you more?
Just being able to help family out and spend time being a student.
I love that, man. Now, quickly, I'm going to go over some averages because a lot of people want to know what the basic student's doing. A lot of programs will only show off like their top 10 percenters. We're very transparent. We want to show you what just the basic middle of the road person's doing. Okay. So 73% of our students sign their client in month 1. On average, it takes them just 1 week to do this. So cool stat behind this. The individuals that sign their client in month 1, by the end of month 4, are averaging over 8K per month. The individuals that don't sign their client in month 1, but by the end of month 4, are averaging 6,500. So just to be a basic mediocre student, you could expect to make 6,500 up to 8K, right? That's just being average. Do you consider yourself an average guy?
I think I should consider myself average, yeah.
You do? You think you're an average dude? You don't think you're above average?
I mean, I don't think anyone's special, so.
So does that sound like some pretty good earning potential though? 6,500 to 8K?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. It's for an average person, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Now,
For average, yeah.
Now, of the students who do hit a 10K month, it takes them on average just 13 weeks to do so. So just over 90 days, you could be hitting 10K months, man, if we really prioritize this. And of the students who stay with us 12 months or longer, they have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those individuals with 97 clients are averaging 366,000 per year. which is phenomenal, right? So when you're having 97 clients, obviously you're going to be kind of moved up into that mastery level. We're really going to show you how to like lead leaders, you know, how to hire a DMer, how to bring on, you know, an assistant coach, things of that nature. So if you're a one-man show for right now, you could expect to, you know, average anywhere between, I'd say 30 to 55 clients on your own before you'd have to start bringing on hires, which we teach you in the next level. Okay. And the students are rated the program a 4.5 out of 5 on average, which means they're getting massive results for their respectful businesses. Any questions on that?
You said what about the 4.5 out of 5?
This is what our students are grading the program, a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Any questions on the averages?
I mean, average sounds pretty good even for you guys.
Yeah. Now, did you get a chance to hear about the 3 times your investment guarantee?
Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm just going to kind of like glance over that. But essentially, there's programs that will say, hey, you get a money back guarantee if you don't hit a specific amount. We say we guarantee you're going to make a specific amount or you get a 100% refund back. And how that happens is you have to attend your game planning call, which is pretty standard. You have to attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is only 2 per month. You guys attend only 1 group support call each week, charge at least the bare minimum suggested prices of $250 per month or higher for services, have no late payments, run a scholarship within the first 90 days. If you were wanting the optional certification, you can't spend longer than 2 weeks, which you wouldn't need. And again, no late payments. If you do all that, show up, utilize all the resources, and your coach, we're guaranteeing you'll 3 times what you invest or you get 100% money back guarantee. Does that give you a little bit more confidence?
Yeah.
Love that, man. So cool. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to move into what's this thing going to cost us? What's the investment piece, right? There'll be a payment plan or there'll be a paid in full option. Payment plan means we put down a down payment, we spread the rest out over 4 months. Paid in full just means we pay the whole thing up front, we save a significant amount of money. Now, no matter where you're at financially, if this is something that's really a priority for you, I have extended payment plans and financing options. So essentially we have something for you. It's the easiest thing for me to work around, okay? How are we feeling so far? Like, are we excited? Are we loving it? Are we hating it? What do we think so far?
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm just wondering, like, okay, how much is it gonna cost?
Yeah, well, and that's what we're going to get down to. So as mentioned before, man, again, if this is something that you truly feel in alignment, so do you feel like this is in alignment with what you want?
Yeah, it's more like I don't currently work right now, so I only have like money. So I'm wondering like how much those cost.
Yeah, 100%. And we can work around that. Like I said, I love that you're being very transparent. Outside of money, is this something you fully want to commit to?
I definitely interested. I definitely think I should give it a try. You should always weigh all your options. So yeah.
Yeah, man. So this is what we're going to do, man. Regardless of what this next payment thing says, we're going to figure out a way that makes sense for you and your family. Okay.
All right.
We're gonna get committed together. We're gonna get very resourceful, and we're gonna make this happen for you. Okay. All right. So before we dive in, I want you to kind of remind me of what you feel like online training is going to give you as an individual and for your family. What's this going to provide us?
Flexibility.
Flexibility. How important is flexibility to you?
Very important because I plan on going back to school at some point. So very, very important. Being a full-time student and having to work at a gym, I felt like that day had a hard time. They were taking one class and working at a gym with training was like really hard for them.
Yeah.
So
So this will give you the opportunity to work and go to school and do things on your own terms, right? Create your own schedule, right?
yes.
Huge, right? The other thing that I took away, I think that you mentioned earlier, was being able to help support your family, right?
Yes.
Why is that so important? Why is helping mom, sister, and grandma so important? What have they done for you?
I mean, for mom, you always like have like love for your mother, your family, try to help out.
Yeah,
So
man,
sometimes it's hard,
100%. All right, my man, we're gonna dive into this thing. What's this
All
thing
right.
gonna cost us?
Yeah.
Dude, it's only $100,000 in your left kidney. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, man. There's a payment plan of 7,000. There's a
All
payment
right.
option of 6,200 that saves you $800. Now, out of those two, which do you think would work best for you?
Say one more time.
Out of those two, which do you think which out of these two would work best for you?
7,000 because payment
Payment
plan,
plan?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the majority of individuals do. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's talk about this thing. So we're going to work in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what someone would do if they didn't have to use financing options or extended payment plans. Okay, what they would do is they put down about 2,300 on average. Okay, so if you do that, that takes that 7,000 down to 4,700. You divide that over 4 months. It's equivalent to 1,175 per month, which is equivalent to you needing 3 to 5 clients. Is that something manageable for you right now?
You said 3 to 5 clients.
3 to 5 clients. This is what all you would need to make that money back.
That is manageable. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you feel like the 2,300 down is something realistic for you to do?
Um, at the current moment, no, because I said I'm not working, so I wouldn't have like any money accessible to me. And they are doing renovations, so I know if I ask for money, it would be a little bit like, yeah, I don't think I give you that much at the current moment, maybe not until like August.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about this. Let's take that part off the table. Okay. I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. Do you feel like after seeing the whole presentation, this exact checks off everything that you need?
I'd say so.
Cool. Now, are you 100% confident in your own skill set and ability to follow the game plan and execute with the resources and support we're going to provide?
Yes.
Cool. Now, it kind of seems like the only thing holding us back is just something financially, right? So if we can get
Yeah.
resourceful, figure out a game plan that works for you, this is something you'd want to move forward with. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Cool. So let's talk about it, man. The other thing that I think would work well for you is called Sweet Pay. Okay. And
Okay.
what this is a third party financing company. But what it allows us to do is we take that 7,000, we spread it out over 12 months instead of 4. The cool thing is there's only
Okay.
5% down. So 5% of 7,000 is 350 plus a one-time service activation fee of $59, which brings it to 409 to get started today. Your next payment really wouldn't be due for about 5.5 weeks at the end of July. Your monthly payment from there would be about 597, which is you needing 2 clients per month minimum. That's it. Do you feel like 409 is something that we could commit to?
Not at the current moment.
Okay. Any particular reason as to why? Do we have like money that we use from school that you could utilize just to get you going?
No, I don't think money's lying around to use for stuff like that right now. So I'll have
Okay.
to ask a family member, and that's probably why.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last part. What'd you say?
I'll have to ask a family member for money. I was hoping if I had a job at the gym, I would have a little more income, so I would be able to pay for a criminal unemployed. So
Yeah, totally get that. Now, sometimes with school, you'll get like student funds or anything or like payments and things like that. Do you get any of that from school?
not currently, no.
Okay, cool. And then you had mentioned right now, like, do you think your parents would help you out at all?
They would if they weren't doing stuff around, like we're doing the main floor, the kitchen, or the bathroom since so criminal moment they wouldn't have money to give me until
Okay,
maybe about August.
okay, cool. Let
Yeah.
me write that down. Okay, so cool. All right, so let's
I'm
just take
still
a pause
interested. I
for.
don't know if I'll be able to do it at the current moment.
No, yeah, totally. I get that. That's totally fine, my man. Totally get
All
that.
right.
I want to make sure your family's comfortable. Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of just taking that off the table. Let me ask you this. What happens if we don't move forward with this at all?
Then I would push myself to get a membership at not membership. I'll push myself to get a job at a gym and come back with the money so I could do this.
Okay. So this is something you 100% want to roll with, right?
Yes. When you told
Cool.
me you were a creative NASA, made me a lot more hopeful in it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because I already have NASA certification. Tell me, okay, like this is a lot more like legit than I originally thought.
Yeah, 100%. Now, I know right now that it's tough because you got home renovations going, but
Yeah.
if I sent you the condensed version of this presentation, right? Maybe you show it to mom and you say, hey, we're $400 away from me being, or for us being a completely different tax bracket and me being able to actually help. And there's a 3 times your investment guarantee. So essentially you're putting in 7,000, getting 21,000 back in as little as 4 months. Do
Hmm.
you think that would help your mom have confidence to want to support you to get you going? So that way you actually have that foundation built up in that first 4 to 6 months, like you mentioned you wanted.
Um, so when I requested for the NASM money, which is about I think it was $800, I believe, or maybe 1,200. It was a package deal. She was
Yeah.
very reluctant at first,
Yeah.
so I don't know. In fact, there's nothing going on. I feel like she would say, not at the current moment. That's what I would get.
Okay. Okay. Sure. The other ways to get resourceful. We could do like, is there anything around the house that maybe you don't want that you could sell? So these are just ideas that you could possibly do. The other option I'd want you to try to think about, maybe go to your bank and ask them for a personal loan.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that and you ask your bank, ask them for the 6,200, not the 7,000. That way we save you $800. Okay. So all you do is you call your bank, you say, hey, I'm looking to take out a personal loan, trying to get approved for it. It's like literally a 10 to 15 minute conversation. They'll let you know.
Okay.
Now that could be an option for you. Okay. The other option, do you have a PayPal account?
No, I don't actually.
Okay. So you might be able to get this as kind of hit or miss. Because right now, do you have any like credit established yet within yourself?
Not really. No.
Yeah, I figured because you're a little bit younger. So not a big deal, but sometimes PayPal will work to where there's like a 6 month same as cash and we can get approved for a certain line of credit, but if we don't have a whole line of credit, it's harder to get approved for that. So right now
Yeah.
our best option is going to be call your bank, ask them about a loan, and that way you can just make smaller payments to your bank to pay that off. So ask them for that, or figuring out right now, I've obviously family is like in a little tighter spot because of the renovations. But if you can
Yeah.
ask other friends, families, or someone that might support you, that believe in you and your ambitions, that will be an option. And if there's anything that you can think of, I know right now you don't have a car, you mentioned, because we can't do like Uber Eats or anything like that. But even
Yeah.
maybe asking neighbors if they need help with like additional chores or work to be done, like yard care, things of that nature, might be a great option just to get you in the door and get you rolling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Questions for me so far? Anything that you can think of?
If I were to walk away, would I still have the opportunity to come back and pay for this?
Dude, absolutely, brother. Like this, not a one and done. Come on,
All right.
man. At the end of the day, I want this to work for you, man. Not
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be like, oh, it works perfectly for me today. Is for man, I want you to think of this as we're already moving forward as a student. Okay, so I'll send you over some free resources like how to get started, so that way you can just start like going with the mindset that you've already started. Okay. The only commitment that I request of you is that we do set something up to where we make this happen for you. That's all I'm asking. Doesn't have to be today, doesn't have to be tomorrow. But if
Okay.
you really do, you feel like this is not 100% alignment with what you want?
I do believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So all we need to do is me and you just need to commit to one another and hold each other accountable. Hey, we're gonna keep in contact. All right. Today it's not a no, it's just not right now, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Simple, brother. I want you to flourish. I know that you're young. I know you got a lot going on, and I know your family's busy. But if we can help provide the type of lifestyle that you want while helping your family, this is a non-negotiable. We got to make this happen, right?
Of course.
Cool, man. So that's what we're gonna do. Bet.
Yep.
Now that number I texted you from is my specific number. If you have questions, concerns, anything like that, shoot me a text, shoot me a call, man. That's my number. That's not like a weird bot number or anything like that. Okay. In the meantime, after this call, I'll send you over how to get started mini course. Start diving in. Okay. And I'll check in on you in about a week or two to kind of see how that thing's going for you. And then I'll also kind of figure out, did you do your homework? Your homework is asking that bank, finding resourceful ways. Okay.
All
Recycle
right.
cans. It's that easy.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. I mean, hey, I really appreciate your time this Sunday. Have a phenomenal day. Tell the family I said what's up.
All right. Happy Father's Day, man.
Thank you, man. I greatly appreciate you. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, later.